Hello everyone and welcome to another Ghostbusters review. Today we are going to be having a look at Dr. Peter Venkman. So let's get into it. Before I get into the figure himself, if you haven't seen my Egon and Ray reviews, please go back and have a quick look at those. The Egon one specifically if you're interested in what the boxes look like and the articulation, because I covered those in that video. Because the boxes are pretty much all the same, there's only slight differences in them, and the articulation is identical on all of the 4 Ghostbusters. So please go back and have a look at those. Right, let's get into it. So before we have a look at Venkman himself, let's have a quick look at what he comes with. Now, first and foremost, he comes with a leg. They all come with a leg. It's Vince Clortho's leg. There's nothing I can say about this at the minute. I believe it is the right back leg, although I'm not 100% sure. As I said in Ray's video, I will be doing a review of Vince once he's all built up. If you would like to see a review of that on its own, please please let us know in the comments below, and I'll do that. If not, I will do it as part of the Gozer review, because she's going to be the final figure that I review. So please let me know, and yeah, we'll get back to him. Get back to him later. Right, so back to Venkman. There we go. He doesn't come with a lot. Again, none of them do really, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Anyway, he does come with the ghost trap. Just move him out of the way again. It's a nice little trap. It's okay for what it is, you know. It's nicely detailed and painted. Got the stripes there, the hazard stripes on the top. I mean, I'm pretty sure this isn't screen accurate, but it's probably as good as it's going to get for the size. There it goes. And he can hold it. There we go. So he's all ready to go. Oh, he's on his way out of the Sedgwick. Oh no, Ray was holding it, wasn't he, on the way out of the Sedgwick? So yeah, it's not like Venkman would dirty his hands to that degree, is it? Anyway, okay, let's have a closer look at the figure himself. Like I said, I've covered the articulation before, so I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to cover the major differences. So let's have a quick look at the face sculpt. Again, I think Hasbro have done a very, very good job with these face sculpts. You know, you can tell that is Bill Murray. There's no doubt about it. I think they've got the right amount of hairline as well, which is pretty cool. I know it's a nitpick, but yeah. What do you think? Do you think this looks like Bill Murray? I mean, I certainly think it looks better than Mattel's version. And that wasn't a bad effort, I have to say, but I do think this is leaps and bounds better. I keep saying that because it's true. Again, the bodies are pretty much the same. Got the same sort of stuff on the utility belt. The major difference here with Venkman is he's got the correctly pants untucked look. I don't know why Mattel struggled with this for so long. I think it was because they refused to make a new mould. They've just gone, oh, they've all got their trousers tucked in. We'll just use the same mould. But no, they didn't. They didn't all have their trousers tucked in. Venkman never had his trousers tucked in. So props to Hasbro for getting that right. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay. There we go. I'll just put this back down a sec. Right. So I'll look around the back. And again, if you've seen my Egon and Ray reviews, you'll know all about this cyclotron thing here. Ray's was here, Egon's was here, and Venkman's is here. I think it's just a nice little nod to the fans. They didn't have to do it. They could have left it. Probably nobody would have noticed. But changing the lights on there to make it look like they're in sequence, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's really good of them to do that. So yeah, again, thanks Hasbro. Let's bring this round. Now I have to say that there really isn't much difference in the design between all of the 4 Busters. They all seem to be more or less the same, but let's just bring Ray and Egon in so you can get a look at how they scale with each other. I would have liked it if Egon had been slightly taller. It was something that was frustrating about the Matty collector line, and I was hoping that Hasbro was going to put that right, but sadly they haven't. It's not a deal breaker, you know. It's fine. Could say that we're used to it, but it would have been nice. But you know, it's okay. Anyway, let's move these 2 out. And speaking of the Matty collector figures, here is their take on Peter Venkman. Oh, he's not going to stand up. Trying to get one to stand, the other one falls over, of course. Right, there we go. Now, this is the later release of Venkman from the Mattel line. This is the one that they released to general retail. The first version didn't have the pants untucked, they were tucked into the boots, exactly the same as their other figures, like that. So this was, I believe this was like the very last release. I'm pretty sure we didn't get any after this one. So yeah, you can see the difference there between them. If anybody's looking at these two and thinking there's not much between them, I beg to differ. Don't get me wrong, I think that at the time Mattel's was a decent effort. I don't think it was fantastic, but it looked enough like Bill Murray. But with this one in hand, yeah, I think you can see where the budget has gone on the new Hasbro releases. They're leaps and bounds better. I can't say anything bad about them really. I'm sure I could nitpick something, but generally I think they're really good. Right, let's just pop this one out of the way. Now, as I said before, they are 6-inch scale. So if you've got any other 6-inch figures, then you'll know the sort of size we're looking at. And I forgot to do this with Ray, so sorry Ray. I'm not going to refilm that entire review just for this one bit, so maybe I'll sneak it in somewhere along the line. But here it is next to a Voyager class Transformers Siege Soundwave figure. So yeah, so he's a little bit shorter, but you know, he's not a Transformer. So there we go. That's pretty much all I have to say about this figure. So that's it for this review. I will be taking a look at the rest of the figures in the line, so stay tuned for that. And that's it. Oh, again, let me know if you want a separate review of the Vince Clortho Terror Dog, or if you want me to tack it onto Gozer. I don't mind, I'll do it either way. It just means that the Gozer review will be a little bit longer if I tack it onto her. So do let me know in the comments. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
fingers on plastic.